How you doing? Kenny Smith, Total Force Holdings. All right, so in the United States, we have a penchant for really, really, really powerful pistols, okay? And there's nothing really wrong with that, but we like our big, powerful pistols. Well, some of us do. And I'm one of those in this one. In the 1950s, you've had, at this point, 40-plus years of playing with the 44 Special. And Elmer Keith was one of the biggest proponents among the 44 associates of that cartridge. And he had a lot of clout in the industry. He convinced Smith & Wesson and Remington to produce one of his really, really, really hot loads. And Remington and Smith were both like, yeah, no, we're not going to put that in the 44 Special case. It'll blow guns up. Which, I wouldn't rule that out at all. It's hot. This was a hot load. I don't remember Keith's exact load for it, but so what ended up happening was very much like what happened with the 38 Special when it became the 357 Magnum. They lengthened the case, and there you go. Now, the one advantage that the 44 Magnum had in sales is you didn't have to buy a heavier gun, right? Like, really, up until the Model 19, which was Bill Jordan's baby, Smith came out. If you wanted a 357, you had to get an end frame. And I think the 357 for law enforcement use had some merit over the 44 Special at the time, namely being penetration through barriers with the right bullet choice. But nonetheless, if you're going to get a big gun, you may as well get the big caliber. So it wasn't like going from your K-frame Smith to an N-frame Smith to go from 38 to 357 several years prior to this. If you had a 44 Special, you were already used to carrying an N-frame, so it was no big deal. You still had to buy another gun, but nonetheless. So the 44 Magnum for many years was the most powerful handgun cartridge in the world. It's no longer that by any means, but still a very effective cartridge. I know a lot of people that hunt with it, myself included. And you can get some serious barn burner ammo for it. Like the load that I've got a few times when I took it out to shoot with people, and they were like, yeah, well, I can handle recoil from anything. Really? It's a 340 grain lead flat nose gas check bullet from Buffalo Bore. So 340 grain bullet at 1,425 feet per second. I mean, this is a thumper. And you know what? There's not many things around that I wouldn't trust that to protect me from. You see a Keith type semi-wad cutter, 255 grain bullet, kind of similar to what Elmer Keith might have loaded. Currently available from Underwood, and it's 255 grain bullet at 1,350 feet per second. So it's kind of stout. My actual hunting load for it is the Hornady 225 grain FTX, which is going to step out about 1410. Would I use it for a street gun? No, it's too much. It penetrates too much.